Hey, what is going on YouTube, Street Fighter community, newcomers and veterans alike? This is Jinsei with another video of what is lost during the using modern controls. We got Chun, strongest lady, strongest woman, first woman fighter. Chun-Li is interesting. I do have her set up as classic on the pad over here, just so I can show you the normals. She does lose normals that I think are a bit important, in my opinion. And I think they vary depending on what is or what's lost and what isn't lost. And obviously it always comes down to the opinion of the player as well. As a person who's never really touched Chun in any Street Fighter, I can't say for sure. But let's get started. Special, we have lightning kicks as her neutral. That's her medium. This moved from pianoing to quarter circle again from Street Fighter 5, but this time you don't have the option to do a piano anymore. So it's a fireball motion with kicks. She has access to all these in normal inputs, so you don't lose the other strengths. Forward and special is going to be her up kicks. This is a down input. This is her uppercut. So it's also going to be her, reversal on wake up as well. Got 5 frames of invul, so it's super perfect. It's a great wake up button, but definitely very, very very punishable. Even on normal, obviously on normal hits, but even on EX because you kind of float there for a bit. Down in special is Hazancho. We do lose that because that is a command overlap. Normally Hazancho is quarter circle back and kick, but we don't get that in that. It is medium Hazancho specifically. That's part of the special one. And the last one that we have on the special button is Kikoken. That's a chargeback with special. This is the heavy version of the move. We also have access to all these. There's no input overlap for any of the strengths. Light one being the best because it is the slowest and it doesn't take as long to dissipate, but it is the weakest. Medium is your average range, average strength. They all do the same damage actually. So, but this one, the light one, having access to the light is nice because you can follow it. Get your anti-airs if people try to jump in, that kind of stuff. Air normals, this is kind of where the first losses begin. Normally when it's an air normal, it's not like a target combo. We kind of just like shrug it and go, hey, they got a target combo, but whatever. A lot of target combos tend to knock down in this game anyways. We got jumping light punch, jumping medium kick, and jumping roundhouse. We actually lose 2 double hitting air normals with Chun. And we'll hold up here. We got jumping medium punch and the target combo jumping heavy. I don't think you can get anything on the jumping heavy anyways in this game, so it's not like a huge loss, in my opinion, but it's just nice for strength. And the medium has the juggle, just kind of like reuse, and Ken's I think can do that too in this game. So losing those 2 sucks, I'd say in my opinion, because of just extra damage, squeezing out that that extra 10, 15, 20 damage. When it comes to already being scaled, it counts. So it's a shame. Going to her lights now, we have standing light punch, crouching light kick, holding down auto is standing light kick, and then obviously machine gunning it's going to give us light punch. All these are special cancelable moves. So it is, hey, I got kudos. It's nice to have all the options, and it's just great that she has, a way to like machine gun normals, like just normal stuff. This is also kind of where something comes into play for another special move. Jesus, I keep forgetting to mention this when I'm done going over specials. But spinning bird kick is not part of the special button either, because this is a down charge. And this is kind of a pretty important normal to have, even doing light confirms and doing like empty jump stuff. You can get combos off of it. I was trying the other strengths. But yeah, you could do like your empty jump, light into light spinning bird kick just to kind of start slowly carrying them out of the corner. Or into the corner. So she still has that important special too. Normals, we got standing medium punch. Special cancelable. This is going to be the trend for Chun. Crouching medium kick. Special cancelable. Forward medium punch. Special cancelable. So we do still have all those important normals as well. Sorry, the wind's blowing and opened my backyard door, and that scared the hell out of me. So we still have all those. This is her forwarded medium, like I mentioned. So she has this command normal. She does not have the down forward medium punch that she usually does in other games where she slides forward. We'll get to that in a bit. And now to end with the heavies, standing fierce for neutral fierce. This did lose its super cancel ability, so people with the PTSD of 4 and 5, or excuse me, 3 and 4, 5, no frets. I don't think it was super cancelable in Ultra or in Street Fighter 4. I know it was an Ultra cancelable, but I'm not sure if it was super cancelable. But it's not like you saw a lot of supers in that game, anyways. But forward and heavy is gonna be a jumping hop kick. Usually that's forward roundhouse. That does go over lows. So if like someone were to do something like this, I wish I could like duplicate it here, but it's just really hard. I can't find a comfortable position to do it. But yeah, this will blow over lows like sweeps and roll forwards. And now back heavy with the double palm. That's a special cancelable move. So very, very handy to have in like drive rush situations. And then crouching heavy is gonna be your crouching fierce. Special cancelable. Also the auto as well. This is kind of where we're gonna go into what's missing as well. There's 2 more key normals. While target combos tend to be the biggest thing that stay for Chun-Li or for characters in Street Fighter 6, command normals, depending on whether or not you think they're useful, that kind of gauges what appears. Down forward heavy is a overhead move. Obviously, we all know the name of the game with Street Fighter 6 is doing drive rushes and then doing overheads every once in a while to get full combos off of them. So Chun does lose that, as well as this down forward heavy kick jump over. Now this is not something new to her. She's always had like this kind of canceling her jump, this like jump command where she jumps a little higher, a little floatier, and you can still do air normals out of it. But they gave Chun a follow-up knee that's +7 on hit, and then if you're a crazy guy and do this and get the hit off of it, let me see if I can get it. Oh, one more time. Bam. It's +11. So you can do, mix it up every once in a while if you do want to make them think that you're going for a, overhead and then doing this. Because it's +11, you can actually get a crouching fierce off of it, so that's 11 frame startup as well. So overhead for like the overhead drive rush mix-ups, that one to kind of just bait things out every once in a while. I think it's a big loss. I could be wrong. I'm not a Chun main. So just let me know in comments if you think that's going to be kind of a big deal. I think for the trickery, it sucks that she loses it. The last thing we're going to go over is going to be her new stance move. This was introduced in 6. I don't think she's ever had a stance like this. I could be wrong. I wasn't a big proponent of a lot of the Versus games, or at least a lot of the older ones like Capcom Resistance Chaos, stuff like that. But she does have unique normals out of this. Chun in this stance has all her kick normals, and that's it. She loses the punching ones. These are all special cancelable anyways, so it's not like, gonna be super, super crazy that she loses some of this stuff, but I think the ones that she does lose is important. Yeah, that's usually, I believe that used to kind of be like a command normal with her as well. The heavy one is here, so that's important, because that's a juggle one. But the other ones that she loses, let me show you those as well. Here's light punch. Lower to the ground. Here's the other one as well. This her punch slide. This used to always be a command normal, like a down forward medium. At least it was in 5, and I think it was in 6 and 4 as well. Yeah, and that she doesn't have it in this game in classic period. It has to be done out of stance. This goes under fireballs, so I think this is kind of a big loss. And the other one is just this overhead high type of move, and I think, yeah, it's also drive cancelable, so you can kind of get like schmixing, get a lot of mixes. But that'll do it for Chun. A lot of people would consider the stance a special move, but the game itself considers it a unique move, much like Ken's run. So while it's technically not normals being lost, more like follow-ups off the stance being lost, it's still a big hit. Losing that punch slide is just kind of sucks, mostly just because Chun is really low to the ground here. So you can just wait until a fireball is thrown if you're like really want to play that kind of game and then stand here and then do the slide. just to kind of get a small knockdown and be able to get in a little bit more safely. So it's a shame that she does lose her punch follow-ups. She still has a lot of her key important normals. You know, pretty much all her normals, sand for the heavies and not the back heavy, are all special super cancelable. So it's she does still have all her key stuff here. So Chun is still extremely viable in modern. But again, like I mentioned, a lot of the damage routes that I've been used to seeing comes from those target combos in the air. And her not having those is a bit of a shame. And on that last note, I did miss one move. It's gonna be her down medium, her toe taps. That is just down medium and on air opponents. So it's definitely you know, it's something that she has. You can do things like that, delay him a little bit, so you can land a little, you know, a little sooner. That kind of stuff. Go for mix-ups, things like that. That's still here too. So yeah, she is more than viable on classic. But she just has that little extra utility, or more than viable in modern, but she has that extra utility in classic. But that'll do it for Chun. We're almost down here. We're at the finish line for these videos. Right now, you know, with Chun being done now, we just have two. We got Geef and Sim, which is going to be really fun to go over. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave that like, leave that comment, hit that sub. Whatever it is you like to do, please leave that feedback if you can. The YouTube algorithm demands it. Alright, you guys, take care. Have a good day.